Hi everyone. I know this is a bit long overdue, but I thought we must do another one, and I thought we'd do a mixture of standing and abdominals down. Okay, so we're going to come into our standing position and we're going to step the feet wide. Okay, and we're just going to come into that nice rotation that we all know and love, of course. Moving as comfortable as possible. Let the arms swing. Take the head round with you. Remember, the head is all part of the spine, so we want the whole of the spine to just be rotating. And just notice while you're doing this how the body feels. Okay, are you feeling restricted at all one way, or does it feel pretty equal as you do this movement? Is it nice and comfortable? Yeah, if you're feeling anything like me, I'm feeling really stiff everywhere at the moment. So all of this is actually really nice. So you know that you can just do this any time of the day, maybe boiling the kettle, whatever. Yeah, okay. And we're just going to slow that down, slowing that down. Lovely. And just coming to now that body swing. So feet hip distance apart, take the arms up. Lengthen the body, breathing in and then breathing out and just getting that body swing. And again, we're looking for a comfortable place. So we don't need to go too low. We're going to just make sure that we're looking at the knees as the arms come down so that we're keeping that good spinal alignment. Lovely. Good. Feeling a little bit more movable already. Lovely, so we're just going to do 2 more of these, then we're going to keep the arms lifted. Okay, on this time, keep the arms lifted. Now turning to your right, extend the arms, look to the back arm, make sure the shoulders are down and reach the arms away from you and then bring them down. Come back to the front, take a breath in, reaching up. Now we're going to turn to the left, open, extend, pause, drop the shoulders and just bring the arms down. Come back, 1 more each way, because this is just a little bit more specific on the rotation. Lovely, last one. Take it up, reach, and come back down. Now come to the front, take the arms up, okay, drop the shoulders, rise up on the toes, and we're just going to walk through the feet, okay? So just want you to push down with the heels, and as you do that, lift up through your center. Okay, lengthen up through the sides of the body, get the stretch, pushing the heels into the floor, and keep those arms reaching up, palms facing each other. Lovely. 4 more, 3, 2, 1, both heels down, both arms come down. Lovely. Now we're just going to come into some roll downs, so just settle, relax, find that balance, little nod of the head, shoulders soften, coming down, keep the knees soft, let the arms hang heavy, breathing in, breathing out as you come back up. Take the arms up, look directly forward, so you're thinking about head and neck alignment, rise up on the toes, pressing the big toes into the floor, heels come down, arms down, go again, coming down, lovely. And again, noticing which part of your back feels tight. If anything, it might be okay. You might find that it's feeling all good, but if it is, just slow it down. Lovely. Okay, arms come down. This time we're going to stay down. Okay, so you come down. We're going to pause. Give those arms a little bit of a wiggle. Let the head be heavy. Let the neck feel long. Take a couple of breaths into your back. Just feel that gentle expansion as you do that. Bend the knees more, bring the hands to the floor. We're going to walk the hands out and come into our 4-point kneeling position. Okay, now if wrists are a problem with your 4-point kneeling position, you can come down to forearms. Okay, trying to keep the back in as neutral position as possible. We might need to change sort of what we do here because we're going to come into plank. Okay, so we can just hold a forearm plank. The other option is tucking the toes under and holding for a few seconds that cat pull prep. Little half plank there. Okay, so taking ourselves back,
into rest position, and then we do that big instant cat to come up, releasing into neutral. So this is where we just check positioning. Lengthen one leg away, lengthen the other leg away. Okay, now you can stay in your plank. You can keep perfectly still, do your checklist, pushing the heels away, pulling up the muscles in the legs, pulling the tummy in, shoulders down, push up with the back of the neck, back of the head. Okay, release the knees back to the floor, 10 toes, and come back. Okay, this time we're going to come up and we're going to either come into that same plank, and please remember those other options, or we're going to come into something called mountain climbing, which is where you bring one knee in, pushing away with the other leg, so getting a nice stretch. Now this can be quite slow because you can just get that nice extra workload going on, or you can speed it up. So you're actually trying to get a little bit more of that aerobic work on. Now, please remember that you can stick to your plank. Okay, basic plank, holding it, absolutely fine. Okay, so we're just going to pause that, lower to knees, 10 toes on the floor, coming back. Okay, so we're going to repeat that once more. And again, your option would be forearm plank, tucking the toes under and lifting the knees. You could even revert back to opposite arm, opposite leg if you wanted to, okay? But let's try one more set of those mountain climbers. So we're straightening one leg, straighten the other leg. Nice and still, tummy pulling in. Okay, you might want to start nice and slow with this. Knee comes in. Okay, and then just taking it a little bit quicker. See how it feels. Completely up to you. Completely up to you. Keep pushing the floor away and keeping that head and neck in line the whole time here, yeah? This is a little tricky to do if you're on your forearms. Okay, it's up to you how long, if you want to go for a bit longer. I'm going to stop it here because I'm probably not going to be able to talk for much longer. Knees, 10 toes, and come back. But it is quite aerobic, which is actually really nice. Okay, taking a big deep breath in, instant cat up, release into neutral. Going back one more time, hands to the floor by the knees, uncurling up. Lovely. Now we're going to come to half rolls back. So if you've got a ball, and I know some of you have, pop the ball in between the knees. Otherwise, keep that nice lifted feel. Now we're going to have the hands here underneath the knees, remember, and this is a really nice, secure, supportive position for your back. So sitting, use the hands, sit tall, drop the shoulders down, widen the elbows, lift up through the breastbone. Now the first thing you want to do is suck your tummy in, roll back off the sitting bones. So imagine you've been sort of really pushed in through this lower abdomen. Breathing in. As you come forward, look at your tummy, come forward. Then when you roll onto those sitting bones, use the hands to lift you up really tall. Again, drop the shoulders, widen the elbows. You're going to rock back off the sitting bones. Breathing out, breathing in, and then out to come forward and up. Now use the hands to lift you. Now this is a really good, safe exercise for all of you, especially with the hands here. Having said that, if you want to take it up a level, you lose the hands, but we want to replicate what you've just been doing. So you need to still get that rolling back. Quick breath in. As you come forward, the arms come forward, you're rounding the back, rolling onto the sitting bones and then lifting up. Okay, going again. Breathing out to come down, quick breath in. Lovely. 2 more. Remember, if your back's feeling tight, I would stick to the first option. Yep, holding on, it's very safe. Still means you're getting that work, but it just keeps you nice and safe. Okay, breathing in and breathing out. Now this time, we're going to come all the way down, okay? So we're going to roll down nice and slowly. If you need to, you hold on. If you need to, hands by your sides there, yeah? Otherwise you come all the way down. And when you get there, just adjust. I've just got to take a little bit of moving, I think, just to make sure I'm in the right place that you can all see here. So just taking that moment to lengthen your spine and find your best position. So just take a few moments there. Okay. Lovely. So we're just going to come into a curl up. So interlace the fingers supporting the head. If you're not comfortable curling the head, just do your single knee fold. Okay, so we're curling up to a single knee fold, breathing out, breathing in to come down. Alternate legs. Closing that rib cage down. Good. Now the next time the leg comes up, hold it there. So you're in your curl up, shoulders down. Now we're going to do an oblique curl up. You're going to turn towards that knee. Then you're going to turn the other way. So you've got this turning both ways with that knee perfectly still. Yep. Now I find this gets to the spot. So breath in as you move, out when you're pausing either way. Trying to keep the pelvis still and just that upper body moving. Now we're just going to finish there, come back to centre. Now we've got 4 where you curl up. As you curl up a bit more, that knee comes in more. It goes back and you go back a little bit. Just one more. Lovely. Foot down, head down. Just take a moment. Arms down by your side. Bring your feet back closer to your bottom. I'm going to come into spine curls, pelvic tilt. Clench the buttocks, press into feet, peel up. Now, just think about those thigh bones, sending them away. Breathing in, reach up, and breathing out to slowly come down. Okay, so this is where we're just trying to release those stomach muscles a little bit and just get a little bit of nice movement through the spine. And as I say, if you've got that ball there handy, then you can pop it in between the knees, but don't worry if not. Now we're just going to do one, and that's just a little bit of an interim to give those tummy muscles a rest. And then we're going to come back to that same exercise, okay? So once the whole of the spine is down, just check in that position, interlace the fingers, support the head. As you breathe out, you curl up. So we're back to alternate legs. Yeah, and like I said before, if you don't want to do the curl up, do the single knee fold and then maybe come into double knee fold, but your head is supported throughout with this one. Okay, this time keep the knee up, hold yourself in your curl up, leg, lower body perfectly still. Breathing out, in and out. Okay, now do try and keep that lower body nice and still. You're getting that twisting movement through the upper body. Hope you're feeling that. I know I certainly am. Okay, last one. Now we're going to pause at the top here. And as you breathe out this time, you're going to curl up a little bit higher and bring that knee in and then release it off a little bit. 2 more. Last one. Lovely. Foot goes down, head goes down. Coming back into those spine curls. So it's a pelvic tilt, clench the buttocks, press into feet. Arms can come up if you want them to, reaching up as you lower down. 10 toes on the floor. Good. Going again. Pelvic tilt. Coming up. lift. Good. Now this time you're going to spine curl up, leave the arms down, roll back down from the upper spine, mid-spine. Now just before that lumbar spine gets on the floor, push back up, start to lower. Okay, don't allow that lumbar spine to come down, clench the buttocks, press into the feet and push back up. Don't let it come all the way and pushing back up. 2 more. So you're going to come down almost to the floor. Clench, press into the feet, come up. Lovely. Last one, arms up and lower all the way down. Lovely. Okay, now I'm going to lengthen one leg away along the floor, keeping the other knee bent. Once again, adding that curl up. So elbows in, knee, rib cage soft. So as you breathe out, pull the tummy in, you're going to nod the head. That leg comes in from there, yeah? And then it lowers. Don't want to feel that back lifting off the floor. Good. So this is taking you that step further than your regular single knee fold, because you've got a long lever now, which means that it makes a difference to the workload. Good. Last one. Lovely. Pausing. Put that foot down. Lengthen the other leg away. Same thing. So you really want to feel that that lumbar doesn't change and that pelvis doesn't move when the leg goes straight as to whether you come back in. You're probably feeling you're pressing a little bit further into the floor. Okay, pausing there. Now your next option would be to have both legs straight. You have the option to keep one knee bent, foot on the floor, okay? But we're just going to take it both straight. Now, as you know, the minute you lengthen both legs, your back has a tendency to arch off the floor. And usually that's not quite as comfortable for people. So we do want to switch that on more. This is why it's stronger. This is why it's harder, because you need to have more work through here. Rib cage is soft, yeah? So we're going to go a bit slower and just work a little bit more intense. So breathing in, as you breathe out, nod the head. In and out. Quick breath in, I think, and then an out breath to come down. So you've got a little bit more control. Now notice how that feels. If that's feeling a little bit into your back, then you either need to work harder with those tummy muscles, or you need to go back to one leg straight, one leg bent. Yeah, that's going to make it just that little bit kinder for your back. Okay, last 2. And last one. Well done. And just while you're there, why don't we just take a full body stretch, lengthening the arms out, lengthening, reaching down with alternate legs, arching the back, flaring the ribs, stretching out those tummy muscles. Lovely. Now we're going to reach the arms long. We're going to bring them up above the shoulders, drop them down. Think about head and neck position, shoulders down, ribs are soft. Breathing in. And then as you breathe out, we're going to nod the head, bring the arms down. Tummy nice and strongly pulling in, shoulders down. And then bring the arms down, rest the head and come back. And we're just going to come back in to those spine curls again for the last time. So pelvic tilt coming up. Okay, 10 toes on the floor, thigh bones lengthening away. Now we're going to come down and then clench and push back up. Yeah, coming down. Clench and push back up. So we're really using those glutes a little bit more on the way up. Yeah, 4 more. Lovely. Arms up and lowering down. Lovely. Take the arms out to the side, palms facing up. Step the feet nice and wide. Both knees are going to go one way, head goes the opposite way. Relax the shoulders, quick breath in, and then change over. This should be nice and relaxed. Head one way, knees the other. And as you know, with these little short videos we're doing with our Pilates, you can always repeat this. You can add it onto the end of another one. You can add it onto the other one, but maybe start with this, as this has got the standing work that we normally start with in class. So use it to what works best for you. Lovely. Last one. Good. We're going to come back up to here. Going to hug one knee in on the chest and then the other knee in, and just do a couple of those double knee stirs. So bringing the knees in, just separating the knees, circling them around through the hip joint. Just quite a nice release for the lower back and that mobilizing of the hip joint there. Relaxing the head nice and heavy. Lovely, well done. And from there, we're just going to put one foot down to the floor, followed by the other one. And that's your however many minutes we've done today, 17, maybe 20 minutes, I'm not sure, but that's just about where we're at. And I'm going to say to you, look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, stay safe, and see you all very soon.